Hello and welcome to another update video about QNT. So QNT is nearly back to $100. It was, I think, the correct decision not to get all hyped about this small pump. I did see it on many other channels that there was a lot of hype around some news around QNT and, but the idea was that we wouldn't trust this, right? Because a pump like that without much structure and in an overall three-wave pattern cannot really be trusted usually. So it was the correct decision to expect further continuation here to the downside in the yellow wave count. This move down here could have been a wave 1 and the pullback here to the upside a wave 2. But first of all, let's just briefly remind ourselves where we are on the chart. The situation is that I'm still counting the move up into the 2022 highs in October as a wave 1, the move down as a W, move up as an X wave, and the move down here, that long correction which started in January, this decline as a wave Y. And within the wave Y we have another WXY structure, and within that wave Y we have an A, B, C. And this is the C wave in which we currently are. It should be a 5-wave move. And my view was that, okay, wave 1 to the downside, wave 2 to the upside, and now maybe a third to the downside, a fourth and a fifth. Ideally hitting sort of the $80 range, low $80 range. We'll see if we get there. I mean, this is only valid as long as price stays below $120, below the B wave high. Above that level, I would have to change my view. What would it be then? It could be a higher B wave, but possibly then already the breakout, okay? So resistance to the upside is $120 and then the X wave high at 135. That would be a really good signal for a breakout. But until then, downside is anticipated. I mean, this could have been a breakout, but as I said, there were a few things, I think yesterday I made the video, there were a few things I absolutely didn't like about it. First of all, we need to consider the context that within the larger wave count here, this C wave should really go a little lower, okay? Explained that in the last video. Ideally, you want it to go below the low of the 14th of November, so below $94. Then, the move up here that started on the 10th of June, this little, you can call it rally, was not a clear impulse. So again, it cannot really be trusted. The move down came too deep, not to invalidate a possible breakout. So again, what would have been a breakout pattern? A wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a 4 and a 5. Here, wave 1, not an impulse, can't be trusted. It's possible, but again, anything is possible. Wave 2 down, too deep. Not deep enough to invalidate a 1-2 setup, but first of all, way too long. And then also, very choppy. And what is worse, it came down too deep. Again, below the 78.6 Fib level. Third wave, without any structure, cannot be trusted. Fourth wave broke the 50% Fib level, cannot be trusted. So again, I told you yesterday, I don't trust this move. And these pumps on news in a bear market are always, we've seen it many times, they typically break down. It would be one of the few where this would have held support, but it's not a typical structure. It's a very, very clear 3-wave move. Now, can I rule out it goes up from here? No, but it's all about probabilities, right? First of all, you even have an overlap between this high and this low. So any breakout would only be possible from here in a diagonal pattern. Again, cannot be trusted. And yeah, so I'm just not convinced that this is going to break out from here. The structure, at the moment at least, would suggest continuation down, especially as this latest move up, which actually happened with some volume, was completely sold off again. So yeah, I think it was correct to assume that this is going to continue down, and at least not to get all hyped about it, because, you know, if green candles were really a confirmation that a new bull run starts, I mean, it should have started many times already, right? It's about context, price structure, price action, and the wave structures. Now, this was probably then a wave too high with my, the best reading I can give you at the moment. I'm just thinking, is there another possibility? Oh yeah, there are possibilities, but nothing that would be reliable at this stage. So a third wave down, a fourth up, and a fifth wave down would be likely. if we break below the $100, or actually if we break below the $95 level, those swing lows here, it would be confirmation that we're heading down further in a third wave. Then we should get at some point that fourth wave bounce and head down lower. So yeah, at the moment, no change in structure, no change in expectations, and I will keep you updated about this chart. All right, that's my update about QNT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.